Alright, so this is going to be a nice, simple video of just me ranting about this roleplay server. So this roleplay server, I went to get whitelisted, and I'm going to see if I can, yes, I can find the original application that they denied. So, right off the bat, I applied for whitelist. I wasn't that into it, but my buddy really wanted me to try it out. So I'm like, all right, I'll try it out. Why not? So it ended up being a little fun. And yeah, that's about it. It was fun. So I ended up applying for a whitelist, and they denied it. So I'm going to zoom into my original application here. So, the first questions were, what does this mean? What does this mean? So then you were shot dead, attempting a robbery. EMS doesn't show up to heal your wounds. Wait for the death timer to respawn in the hospital or bleed out. You're repairing your vehicle. Someone pulls up behind you with their guns drawn. They tell you to hand over your valuables. What would you do? Okay, sir, ma'am. Let me just grab my stuff for you. Then I would use hand-to-hand combat to take down the thief. After I make the thief feel bad for himself, I would contact the police, wait for them to arrive. Mind you, my RP name would be Sterling Archer, from the show. So, next question. You've been selling drugs on another gang's turf, and they find you. How would your character react to this and deal with the situation? First, I would warn the other gang that they are indeed in a zone of danger. A danger zone, per se. If they would like to keep their fingers, they will back off. If they want to mess with Sterling Archer, I will indeed beat them with their own arm while yelling, "Woo!" What is your roleplay experience? Okay, so, I'm new to it, blah, blah, blah. What does RP mean to you? Give us the backstory. Sterling Archer is the world's greatest spy. He is trained, I meant to put, as an expert in firearms and hand-to-hand combat. He isn't the greatest at following regular people's orders. He always worked for his mom at the spy agency, but he decided it was time to branch off and start a new life on his own. And now he has nothing and has to start from scratch. He also has a hard time taking anything seriously at all, and will usually make remarks about everything and anyone. What's your plans for your first day in the city? Get a driving license, truck driving license. After that, I'll be getting a job and working on making enough money to afford my own car for transportation. I am looking into becoming a bounty hunter due to my expertise in hand-to-hand combat. So, yeah. Not bad. Whatever. So, I submitted that application, and they respond that I am trying to RP a supervillain that is the goal of random killing other players. No. Nowhere in that application said that, and the developer denied me. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm playing unwhitelisted with my buddy, just bullshitting. And somebody almost hits my car. I go to follow him, and eventually I catch up with him because, he's just driving around the city running from the cops. Just literally, he's VDMing, just attacking everyone. So, he ends up meeting up with me, shoots my car. So then I go after him because he almost hits me, and then shoots my car. So now, and mind you, this is a guy talking. So I chase him down, and while I'm chasing him down, the character is literally standing out of the rear end of the car and getting back in the car, going fast as hell. I mean, they're outrunning the police in a straight line. So I eventually, they go to turn around, and I hit him. I ram him. And next thing you know, they shoot me. Police show up, revive me. And the police saw this whole thing happen. The problem is they have to roleplay like they don't know what's going on, because they saw this happen in real life, not in the game. So the person gets out. The voice changes from a guy to a female just instantly. Starts yelling at me, saying they're not role-playing and that they're a staff member. And was just going on that they didn't do anything wrong. You know, they're not role-playing. And I'm like, and I'm just keeping character. She's like, this isn't a role-play situation, and I'm not role-playing anyway, and I'm a staff member. Next thing you know, I get IP banned from the game. So then I go into the Discord, and I state my case, hey, staff member just banned me for defending myself, for retaliation. Banned me off of the Discord. Permanent ban. So I go to their website, which is what's on the screen right now. Vandal City Roleplay. Vandal.city/forum. So I go to send a direct message to the developer of this server. And your forum account is currently banned. Ban reason. Your ban will be lifted never. So not even giving a real ban reason, just her upset that I caught up with them. That's all it is. And she outed herself as a staff member, and now she doesn't want to basically get caught in the act. At least, so I thought. So, yeah. So I'm banned right there. So then I made a new account because I couldn't send a message to the developer. So I made a new account. Let's log out here. And then I ended up making a new account. All right. And now, with this account, let me see if I can even view my messages still. User panel. No, I can't even view the messages. So I sent a message to the main developer of this server directly. Private message explaining this whole thing. I was nice. I was professional about it. And then they have tracking for their messaging. So you know when whoever you send a message to reads it. So the developer read it. About 20 minutes later, your forum account is currently banned. Ban reason. No reason. They just put a period. Ban will be lifted never. So they permaban me from this server because a staff member decided to not roleplay and drive around and hit people and shoot people unprovoked. So I get banned. And the developer is covering them because they give them money through Patreon. So I understand you want the income, but at the same time, when your staff member is having multiple people play on their account and throwing herself out there that she is staff and abusing her powers, your server is going to go right into the shit. And whether I ever get unbanned from this, I'm obviously never going back to this server because you clearly care more about getting a few dollars from one person than the people on your server that are actually following the rules. And I can't even view the developer anymore because they banned me completely on the website. But the developer's username is Trick, TR1CK. And he is a joke. Just because instead of dealing with this issue, he just bans the person because he doesn't want to be let's be honest, he's afraid to deal with the confrontation. He's afraid to, deal with any problems. So let's just ban people and hope that the problem goes away. When really the problem is his staff members. But since they give him probably $5 and they're a female, let's be honest, this dude's probably the biggest simp ever. And that's probably why she's a staff member or still a staff member. So, yeah, I would definitely stay away from this server. Vandal City Roleplay. If you ever run into it, steer clear. Because if a staff member, mainly this female staff member, I wish I got her name. My buddy's in the server. He told me the name, but I forget it. And I'm not going to out him because I guess he's still going to play on the server. So, yeah, but I would definitely recommend staying away from this fucking server. The staff is atrocious. That's really all I have to say about this. Vandal City, awful, just because of the staff. There's really nothing else to say.